Rivers of Confluence is an explosive, violent, seafaring tale. This episode's content warnings can be found in the episode description. Hello and welcome to Rivers of Confluence at night. A loose Dungeons & Dragons real play podcast about 5 lost souls, each trying to find their place in the world of Awenor. I am Jay Keller, your dungeon master, and with me for this campaign I have...
Hello, I am Amanda Ranallo. I play Myrna. She is an artificer who is a crafty small folk, and she is always dreaming up her next invention. My fun fact today is night-based, and so Myrna's nighttime routine, usually people have their skincare routine or something like that, but every night she kind of hangs out with Wart and tightens him up and stuff, so he needs some daily tinkering every night. So before bedtime, she's always hanging out with her best pal, Wart.
So that's what you call it, your nightly tinkering.
Hi, my name is Gabriel Montgomery, and I am playing Alistair Keep, aka the Gravekeeper. He is a seemingly morbid individual with his trusty shovel and his lantern at hand at all times. And a fun fact about Alistair for today is that his hat that he always wears was actually a hand-me-down from the previous groundskeeper at the Walder gravesite that Alistair used to work at. His name was Schmelcom.
Schmelcom?
Yes. Schmelcom.
Schmelcom these nuts.
Hold up. All right.
Well, we have a theme tonight, so we're gonna go with it. Hi, friends. My name is Jeremy Cox. I play Orpheus Horn Raven, a half-elf druid yearning for truth. Tonight's fun fact on Night Edition is that back home in Corrid, nighttime would often make him have a dirty sense of humor.
Whoa. Wild Orpheus.
Orpheus.
Hello. My name is Max Volpert, and I am playing Captain Sable Driftthorn, a half-tiefling, half-sea elf barbarian, and a fearsome pirate braving the 7 seas with a mighty crew of many. Nobody told me that we were doing nighttime-themed fun facts. I feel a little bit conspired against, but I'm just gonna press forward with a brave face. My fun fact for today is that Sable really wants the crew to learn how to use the ballista. She wants it so bad because she does not know how to use the ballista. The truth.
That ballista
comes out.
So maybe if she just yells about it enough and they learn how to use it, she'll never have to admit it. At night.
I was going to say, could we say that she secretly trains on the ballista at night while everyone's asleep?
Every night when everyone's asleep, she's out there tinkering with the ballista. Stakes are high.
That's why it's always broken.
You're too busy being horny, okay? You'd never notice.
Not on the dam. Damn.
Yeah, watch out. There's a child now, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, God.
Hey, I am Mitchell Maguire, and I am playing Bonzo. Bonzo is a retired, submissive circus performer and chimpanzee. And maybe he's not that submissive because he's a barbarian. And a fun fact about Bonzo is that besides speaking chimp and common, he also speaks Orcish.
At night?
At night. Only at night. During the daytime, if an orc comes up to him, he'll be like, what? But at night, he's like, oh, me understand.
That's written in your character.
This is canon now.
I'm so curious how the heck you learned it, but I'll ask later.
Maybe that's why he's a retired sub.
What?
And then for my NPC fact for today, I've got a fact about the Kraken, which I was going to be different, but since we're all doing night themes, fun facts apparently, the Kraken is over 1,000 years old, and as long as it could remember, it would go up to the surface of the sea and peer up to the night sky above and want to be amongst the stars. And so in pursuit of that, it would often mistake lanterns on errand ships as stars. And so it would try to pull itself up to the stars only to drag the ship underneath the water.
And then he's horny at night.
He grows horns.
What sound does the Kraken make at night?
Just to make my fun fact night theme. His hat is a hand-me-down, and when he sleeps at night, he sleeps Indiana Jones style, where his hat is covering his face. There we go.
There we go.
Now we're all set. Now we're all
Full circle. We're so giggly, and we're about to drop into a really deadly situation, and we're gonna be cracking jokes.
Sable is holding their child for the first time since their birth.
6 years.
But speaking of which, last time, you all laid siege to Stillwater Castle with only the equipment on your back, the ship under your feet, and the Kraken you summoned from a scroll that you stole from a bank that you robbed after you killed the son of an emperor. You know, hero stuff. You found Sable's daughter Rynel in the library inside the keep, beat up the man she thought was her grandfather, and left him bleeding on the floor of his own home. You find yourself as you are heading back to your ship, the Damned. However, near your ship is the Kraken you summoned. It is no longer raging, and it is rumbling deep within its brush-like teeth. Standing in front of the beast is a man, soaking wet, petting the monster under the creature's eye. But even more terrifying is the third onlooker, a familiar, genderless figure made of blue electricity. He hovers there, watching the man, before he turns, noticing you all emerge from within the keep. His body shifts as he moves, much like an afterimage.
The insects that believe themselves wolves.
His gaze shifts towards Rynel.
Now that I cannot abide. Give me the girl, and I will make your deaths a quick one.
Then, faster than you can react, he closes the distance and stands mere inches from Sable. The energy emitting from his body makes your hair stand on end. "Hold it, brother," says the man, turning from the sea beast. "Samar bids you treat with me, if at all." Lucendil's head twitches in annoyance.
I do not see Samar, do you? They took what's mine. The girl is not yours.
The girl is not mine. I seem to remember making her.
You see? You have no claim, Lucendil. Then Lucendil roars, and in a clap of thunder, he is in the man's face.
And who would stop me if I did? Them?
He nods to you and your group.
You.
The Kraken rumbles, its tendrils raised like a cat's tail when angry. The wet-haired man's response is slow, quiet, but in its depths there's a rage waiting to be released. "I was a god when you were still suckling at your mother's teat, boy. You are not the worst storm I've weathered, and you will not be the last." The silence that follows is thick. Then, without turning, Lucendil says,
Go then. Fight against the current. Flounder, flail, try your best. But I will come for her before the end. And next time, you won't be able to stop me. Neither will Samar.
And in a thunderclap of light, Lucendil is gone. The drenched man turns to the rest of you all. Turns to Sable. Says, "It looks like you've made a mess of the castle. I suggest you make yourselves scarce. I will call upon you soon, and we will talk then. For now, I must get this one here," and he turns back and places a hand on the Kraken. "Back to their home."
I don't
serve you anymore. What do you mean you be calling upon me?
I must discuss some things with you all. We'll talk about it later. For now, I believe you are on limited time.
And he nods over to the coast of Onvaldi, and you can see as there are already ships massing, there are different sails that are being let down, and you can see as all these ships are starting to move towards the smoldering remains of the castle.
All right. Fine. I do have bigger priorities than a squabble with you, it would seem.
He looks at Rynel. That you do. And with that, he starts to walk into the ocean part of the beach that you are on, and goes further until it comes up to his thighs, his hips, and then his shoulders, and he continues walking as it crests over his head, and he disappears into the ocean swell. The kraken starts to turn and shift itself, moving its tendrils down into the sea to follow.
Thank you, Kraken. Sorry.
Hey, look, baby, it's a kraken!
Rynel's eyes are just wide as like dish plates as she's watching it. She goes, do you know him?
Hey, we do. He helped us find you. And he had a moment with Orpheus over there. It was strange.
I wouldn't call that a moment.
Then what would you call it?
I would call it him almost attacking me.
Aye, but then instead his tentacles stopped and became very gentle. And retracted. I'd call it a moment. I never seen anybody else flirt with a kraken.
Let's just get to the ship.
Why Orpheus defensive? Not big deal. Had moment.
Bonzo, shut up. Oh. And Orpheus is just gonna like walk away from everyone towards the ship.
Is Orpheus's cheeks a little blushy? Can I like investigate to see if he's blushing a little?
You can roll a perception check, yeah.
13 for
Should
perception.
Jeremy roll?
Jeremy,
With all the excitement of combat, you can't really tell.
Damn it.
Okay, what deal? Go to ship.
Yeah, Sable's just gonna start walking towards the ship. She's got Rynel in a tight grip, and she's walking with urgency. She's like keeping a real calm facade because she's got her kid now, but she's booking it.
And as you start boarding the deck of the Damned, you can see that the ship has taken on some damage. You can see that Elgrid and Arxes are still on the ship. They are bleeding from different wounds and scrapes. They seem to be still put together and doing all right. But Elgrid looks up at you guys as you board the ship and goes, all right, are we taking off? We got incoming ships.
Yes, as second mate, me say, go. Captain, master, busy with child.
They look at
Get to work.
I'm already at the wheel. What are you guys waiting for?
I'm gonna go start trying to fix the ship.
questions later. Then looks like we got pursuers.
Did you
Aye.
look after ship? Ship mess.
I got 3 broken ribs that say I looked after the ship. I can't. I'm sorry that I couldn't protect it under the mess that you guys made.
Hey, we can all fight about this later, all right? I think the ship looks great. Everyone to their posts. You two to the ballista, all right? Bonzo, get the sails up with Evie. Alistair to the wheel. Let's set sail.
Yeah, I'm with Sable. I didn't even notice any difference.
And so the rest of the dam's crew starts running around the ship, preparing it to cast off. Fallon and Arxes hop off the ship and start pushing it away from the beach before hopping back on once it reaches deep enough water. And then Fallon quickly scurries up the mast and starts taking a look around. And he calls back down at you guys and goes, "So where's our heading?"
Hey, anyone got somewhere to be? We got the whole world ahead of us, right, Rynel? We could go anywhere.
Well, the Lockrim Islands aren't too far away from here.
Fallon calls down again. "Might I suggest anywhere but here?" as you see him point to more ships as they start disembarking the port of Invaldi and start making their way towards you guys.
Sable, again, very calm, happy exterior. She is visibly shaking, tweaking, freaking out, like waiting to be smited at any moment. She's like, "Aye, to the Lockrim Islands! Let's go!"
Rynel, from your arms go, are you cold? And starts like putting her hands on your shoulders.
Oh my god. Aye, thanks.
let's go. Here, Alistair, let me take the wheel. Sable wants to take the wheel if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just because she wants to stand at the front so that Rynel can see the open ocean while she sails. And she's got a +7 to strike, so she can do it with one hand.
The wheel would be towards the back.
Oh, the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Just rip the wheel off, bring it to the front.
Joke's on all of you because I edit this audio.
It never happened.
Didn't happen at all. Sable wants to walk to the front of the ship and watch from there while we set sail.
And
Have
so,
our Titanic moment.
you feel the ship of the dam start to pick up speed as you start to get away from the beach. And I'll say that right now you guys are heading like south, kind of where you guys came when you first started heading towards Unvaldi. And you can see as the ships behind you aren't gaining distance and they aren't losing distance. They're still within eyesight, but they're not within range. And as you make your way towards the front of the ship, Sable, in your arms, as the wind starts kind of gushing towards you guys, Rynel goes, I'm flying. And it isn't long before you can start to see that behind you there's something happening with the ships. They start to lose their speed, and even the ones in the front start to sink and lower into the sea itself. Anyone who wants to can roll a perception check.
5.
Hell yeah. 21.
15?
21.
So everyone besides Myrna, you can see that there's a lot of activity on the ships pursuing you, and a couple of faint cries are carried by the wind. And you can see as the slithering tendrils of the kraken that you had encountered before are wrapping themselves around the ships, sinking some and stopping others. And so after another couple of hours, as the sun begins to set, you do lose sight of the ships entirely as they fade out of sight behind you.
The Kraken helps again.
Aye, tell him we said thanks.
Orpheus, your friend, do good.
Orpheus is going to roll his eyes and literally walk anywhere on the ship away from everyone.
What deal?
I'm going to go up to Bonzo. I'm going to go, he's just going to write some poetry about him. Just let him write his poetry.
Oh, okay.
Shut up. I heard that.
So where are we going, guys? I grew up in the Lockern Islands. So, what are we... It's got some cool places. I could show you the ropes, but it's kind of boring.
No, not boring. Paradise. Me from there.
Where are you from? Which island?
Main island, bottom, jungle. My home. My family there.
Hey, you got a family, Bonzo?
Yes. Me have family, but Marquestrian take me and other chimps away 15 years ago.
Well, somebody's probably missing you. Missing you real bad down there in the Lockern Islands.
Maybe. Me not know.
Well, we already had one family reunion. What's another?
Oh, okay. Me go where Captain Master wants to go. So.
Hey, well, unless anyone else has an urgent quest, maybe we go see if we can find Bonzo's family in the Lockern Islands, and maybe we can stop by, say hi to Myrna's folks as well.
No, we can skip that one. There's some other people we can see, but we can skip that one.
Hey, all right. Or we can skip that one. Clearly there's something going on there.
Yeah, let's skip that one.
So, to what she said, the bottom jungle of the main island.
Yes, near Osgend, Orc village.
All right. You want to go see some orcs, Rynel?
Rynel is currently looking at Bonzo and kind of reaching out a hand, like she wants the pet but isn't quite sure, and her eyes are wide. She's like, you
want to pet me?
You can talk.
Yes, me speak. Me, Bonzo. Been to circus?
No, I never really got out of the city much, or really the castle. But
Me know what that like. Pet if want.
and she kind of puts her hand like on your arm and kind of twirls it and goes, "It's not as soft as I thought."
Okay. Enough of that. Bonzo's gonna look at Sable and be like, "Sweet kid, thumbs up." But kind of like me thinking, all right, that was rude.
I like how you say me thinking like you're still Bonzo.
But me thinking, kind of rude.
Me think rude.
From another part of the ship, you hear Elgrid go, "So can we talk about what the fuck just happened? What were you doing?"
Sorry, me be honest. What name?
What name?
Yes, me not remember your name.
It's Elgrid Arnemast. I've been sailing with you. I almost fucking died for you.
All right, Elrid, you are going to have to watch the language. We have a child on board.
I think it's Elgid, not Elrid. Right?
Whatever it is.
What did she say?
Grid?
She side eyes you and she goes, "Don't make me break the fucking ballista again."
So, did on purpose?
Not on purpose, but I will this time.
Hey, joke's on you. I'll just fix it and use it myself. Ha
Yes, because you're so good at fixing things. And she takes a poignant look around the ship.
Well, anyway.
Yes, anyway.
What was your question?
What was that back there? There was a fucking big beast, and then there was those two guys. One of them was fucking blue. I know you guys told us about it before, but what the fuck?
You not listen? That naked man. God.
Hey, and the Kraken, we brought it.
You didn't bring it. There was no kraken on the ship. Where the fuck did you get it?
Hey, it was on a piece of paper, and we
A
used
kraken on a piece of paper? I don't think so.
Magic. You not know magic? Me chimp understand magic.
It was on a scroll. We brought it so that we could get into the castle, so that we could get what we were looking for, and we did, and now we're sailing again, so I don't see what be the problem.
The problem is we are a small crew, and that was a very big creature.
Hey, and we're all fine, so...
Yes, creature Orpheus's friend.
Hey, maybe lover.
Orpheus.
So watch what you say.
She takes a heavy sigh and goes, "Just a little warning would be nice next time. A little bit of time to prepare for something so goddamn crazy."
Hey, no time to prepare for life on the seven seas, eh? Anyway...
Can I go up to Elbridge and go,
Elbridge?
Ellie?
El? Okay, I'm gonna
Sorry,
go up.
is this a man or a woman?
She's a woman.
She's a woman, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
She's the dwarven woman
woman.
who has been on your crew since the Dustbreaker.
That's what I thought. I was just
For the past, 3-4 episodes.
I'm gonna go
He's
on
the
up
cool.
to her, and I'm gonna put my arm around her and go, "Live fast, sail fast."
Yes.
That's it.
I live my life a quarter knot at a time.
A square knot at a time.
I spoken like a true pirate.
Myrna thinks it's just fixed everything. Just walks away. Live fast, sail fast.
Sable also walks away. That felt like a period on the conversation to Sable.
Fallon goes up to Elgrid and goes, "Elgrid, why don't you start preparing dinner? I don't believe that any of us have eaten in quite a while, and the little one looks like they could use a meal." And Elgrid, mouth open, looks at Myrna, Sable, the rest of you guys, and then Fallon, and goes, "Well, sorry that I'm invested in keeping my neck on my shoulders," and her voice starts to trail off as she goes on the deck, and you hear many more expletives come from underneath as you start to smell the sense of various meats and vegetables cooking on a stove.
Everybody moody. Jeez.
Sable's just walking around the ship, holding hands with Rynel, being like,
And see, that board comes loose when you step on it, so that way you can jump all the way to the other side of the ship. That way, if you need to raise the sails and steer the ship, you can do it all real quick.
She goes, this one?
I'm holding her hand. I said that before we started.
Okay, because she's going to step on it, and so she's going to go flying.
I'm holding her hand. I already said it.
She's got wings.
She's got wings.
Okay, I'm not going to make
does
you
have
roll
wings.
for it, because she
It's
is
true.
a literal child. But she does go flying up over your head, and so you have to quickly, like, bring her back down. She goes,
Hey, great job! You're getting the hang of it already!
again!
We'll do it again. We're just playing.
Okay, she goes again, and she goes,
Wait, me can do that too? And Bonzo's gonna run and step on it too.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Bonzo's famously good at those.
At least you can breathe in water now.
I got good dexterity, but I rolled a 5, so it's gonna be a 9.
Oh my god.
Okay, do you want to land on the ship and take damage or land off the ship?
I'll land off the ship.
Okay, so Bonzo comes running up. Oh, I can do that too. And he goes, steps on the board, goes, whee! And falls over the railing into the sea and starts drifting off as you guys are at full mast. And so
It's okay. Me trained for this.
make a athletics check to see if you can get back to the ship before it leaves you in the dust.
Yeah. That's going to be a 22.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't land far enough off the side that you're unable to like swim back to the ship, but you're able to like catch the tail end of the ship and climb your way back up. And when you do, Rynel's watching you. She goes, again, I want to see him fly.
I'm gonna look at Sable. Me too again?
That's all right. You don't have to do it again. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
The moon is just now starting to rise into the sky at this point, and you hear several impacts going up the side of the ship. From the port side, you see the still wet-haired, wet-beard face of the man that you saw before on the beach of Stillwater. And he casually pulls himself up to the side, swings one leg over and then the other, and then slumps seated on the side of the railing. He looks around to all of you guys and goes, so you really all made a mess of things now, didn't you?
Hello? Nice to see you. Name?
What do you want, Vamor?
I wanted to speak to you.
Sable's really clutching, sleeping right now, tight.
As you just heard, my name is Vumor. I'm a god. And I was sent to talk to you all and maybe give a little guidance. You see, I do believe that you are lost at sea, a little aimless, and I've got some information for you. A couple locations, if you'd like to hear.
Why not?
Alistair kind of grumbles to himself. He's like, I think I'm doing a great job. I'm not aimless. He's still at the wheel as well.
If you were doing a great job, dead man, then my sister wouldn't have sent me.
Yeah, I didn't know you could hear me.
I'm a god, my dear boy. You'd be amazed what I know.
Why would you want to help us?
Because I'm on your side.
Oh, forgive me for having a hard time believing that, after how things went down about 6 years ago out in the sea.
Yes, I do apologize for that, but you see, I was lied to.
A god?
Your mother can be quite the deceiver.
My mother tricked you. A god?
Well, I wouldn't say tricked because she was speaking partially the truth. You see, I only helped her because Rynel there, and he looks at the sleeping form of Rynel, should not have been born. Her bloodline makes her powerful. And since she was, I wanted to make sure that she was kept under responsible watch. At the time, I did not believe that you were that one. Your mother told me that she would take care of her and watch her and make sure that she did not cause any trouble. Then she brought them to the followers of Lucendil.
You seem mighty easy to manipulate for a god.
You don't live as long as I do without making a few mistakes.
Well, go make 'em with someone else for once, won't you?
I would, but I was asked to be here. By your master, actually. And he looks at Alistair.
By Calamar?
Oh, yes.
Hey, she got a lot of brothers.
We're a large family. And don't think that makes me partial to Lucendil. You, of anyone, should know that families do not always see eye to eye.
And what exactly does Calamar want you doing here?
To give you information. You see, the followers of Lucendil are busy. Their reach is widespread across Awenor, and while you have been doing very well, given what you have, they have been active. I see you've already collected the Staff of Morganus. You'll need to find the rest before they do.
How many more are there? Can we find something that'll take your power away from you?
Myrna,
Why ask that?
don't ask him that.
Why? I want to know.
There are 5 artifacts. You see, Lucendil is trying to bring back the banished gods. Long before any of you, long before even this age, in the first age of Awenor, back when it was a young continent, there was a war of God, one that reshaped this earth as we know it. It almost brought humanity to extinction. 5 of the gods rebelled, and the rest tried to fight them. After the chaos and the aftermath, the 5 were banished, and there was a barrier that was put up between your realm and ours. 3 of the gods could still come and go as they pleased. 2 of us could stay in our realm but still keep our forms, and 5 were banished, leaving only their artifacts in their place. Lucendil has lowered the barrier and brought himself back using his artifact. You have Morganus's, which they will undoubtedly try to get back. There's still 3 more. Now, we know where 2 are, but you'll have to get them. And as far as stealing my power, I'm afraid once a god has manifested in a host, you'd have to kill me for it.
Flash of wildness goes through her eyes. But she just looks away. Just saying, it'd be pretty dope to like talk to beasts and stuff like that. That sounds awesome.
Why not get yourself? You, God.
Getting it myself has a couple issues. As gods, we are prevented from killing each other directly. One god cannot kill another, however, we can kill our mortal forms. That's why fighting each other is typically pointless unless you have mortal aid. That is why we have you all, and that is why Lucendil has his followers.
Me not work for you. Me work for Captain.
Your captain, Sable, right? Do you mind if I wake up Rynel real quick?
I do, actually. What do you be wanting with her?
What she carries with her.
Whatever she carries, be hers.
I don't mean to take it.
Excuse me for being cautious with my newly recovered daughter, but you're speaking in riddles here, asking to talk to her after you took her from me.
Again, I was lied to. I was deceived.
Again, I'm not impressed.
Then check her pockets.
I'll check her pockets.
Inside her left pocket, you find a wooden king chess piece. What were the words my sister told you? First you must be a piece, and then maybe you can play the game. I believe you found your king, and I assume you don't want to lose it.
So if we collect these artifacts, can you guarantee she'll be safe? Will you leave her alone after that?
I will not raise a hand against you, as long as our goals are aligned. Believe it or not, Sable, I do not wish for the destruction of humanity.
Well, I don't trust you,
That's wise.
but I only speak for myself.
So we do your bidding?
Not mine. The one who saved you all in the first place. Again, I am only sent here as a messenger, as a helping hand.
Why she be sending you and not just speaking with Alistair over here? Alistair, don't you work for her? From what I've been able to glean.
It's a very rough situation talking directly to Calamar. If you're talking to her, you're most likely in a lot of pain.
Calamar is the god of death, and as you can believe, she's a very busy god, especially in the mess that you left in your wake. How many souls do you think that she'd have to take to the afterlife after that? I'd say well over 100.
Sounds like her job.
Keeps her busy.
Again, she is God. So much power. That take time? Me not understand God, me think.
Sable is also, I would say at this point, looking inquisitively at Alistair. Kind of just thinking things through. The situation of how one would talk to Calamar. What would lead to that. She's just thinking about it.
Orpheus is kind of like looking off more like out to the sea behind him. And he's like, we at least spared her one soul.
He looks at you, Bonzo. Now, despite what us gods would like mortals to believe, we are not all powerful. As I am sure you know already, we can be killed. And therefore our power is not limitless. Calamar is as old as she is respected among our group. Her task is one that I would not wish to partake on. She ushers the dead to the afterlife, hearing their story, hearing their final wishes, desires, and travels with them. Everyone. Individually. And she accompanies them to the afterlife, so they are not alone. What stories do you think that she'd hear? What lost loves, what regrets do you think that she would have heard? It'd be a lot for anyone, don't you think?
Okay. Sorry.
That is not meant to indict you at all, but to give you a sense that gods are as complicated as people. Maybe, yes, some can throw lightning bolts or overturn seas, but you forget that at our roots, we are mortal still. Our powers may be immortal, but we who wield them are not.
So what are we gonna do with this staff? How would we use it?
That I do not know. Each artifact has a different ritual to summon forth the one it belongs to, but since I've never actually encountered an artifact, I don't know. What I can tell you is where the ones that we know are.
Well, then tell us.
There's one in Corrid, in Denestrana, then one near the southern part of Lockrum's Island. The main one.
Well, it's a good thing we were already planning on heading there.
Yes.
Hey, all this talk about it being aimless, no guide, we're already going to the exact place you want us to go.
Then you know that the artifact in Lockrum is locked away and requires a key.
We don't need keys here.
Oh, it's not a normal lock. Not one that you could pick anyway.
What kind of lock? I can make something.
It requires an emblem. Circular in nature, and is gold, wood, and has somewhat Celtic designs.
All right.
My mother's medallion?
You know it. What does it look like?
I mean, it's just a necklace. She's always had it.
He holds up his finger against his thumb. He goes, this big?
Yes.
And the emblem on it?
Orpheus, takes out his notebook and starts drawing the shape.
He looks at it after you finish, and he goes, so did your mother know that she bore the symbol of Carmen?
I don't believe so. She never said anything of it.
Strange. And actually, Bonzo, as you look upon this drawing that Orpheus made, you recognize it. You've seen that symbol before. It was almost like in another life, back when you lived in Lockram, at the ruined temple. When you were exploring sometimes with your friends and family, you stumbled upon a room with a heavy-set stone door with a small engraving into it, and there you saw this symbol.
Me know this symbol. We live in jungle near ruin, and ruin have this symbol on door there.
You mean to tell me my mother's medallion is there?
No, the same symbol on a door is there.
Is this the necklace that was at the auction?
Yes.
So, if these people who were following Lucendil were at the auction, and they had 2 different artifacts, is it likely that they took the other one?
The necklace itself is not an artifact, merely a key. But I'd say it was likely that same night they probably took it. The only thing preventing them from opening up the door would be knowing where it is in the first place.
So where is it?
The door is in temple near home. But we need amulet to open door, yes?
And then I'd say you'd have to track down the followers of Lucendil that have it.
So, you want us to track down a cult, to find an amulet, to unlock a door, to get an artifact, only to travel to Gorid later and get another artifact, and you don't know what you want us to do with them?
A cult that already killed all of us once.
I'll do it.
I'll put it this way. If you don't get the artifacts, then they will. And next time Lucendil comes calling for Rynel, he will not be alone.
Well, if Calamar sent you, then I suppose I have to.
If Alistair's in, I'm in.
What say you, Captain? Master?
Well, seems I have no choice, eh? Besides, Orpheus seems all in. And you helped me recover what was precious to me. Seems right I return the favor in kind.
Thank you, Captain.
I go too.
Thank you, everyone. It's the last thing I have of her.
Fantastic. Now that we got that out of the way, might I have a dish of whatever you're eating there? That does smell delicious.
Get off me ship!
Well, that is rude.
Elgood already cooked this food for us.
Elgood? Me thought Gritty name.
Gritty already cooked this food for us. There's not enough.
Well, that is rather a At that point, he stops the sentence mid-sentence, and his face quickly turns towards the west. And you also, at the same time, hear footsteps coming up from underneath the ship. And you hear Evie calling out, going, "Captain, guys?" And Vimor in front of you goes, "I have to go. I'm sorry that our conversation could not be longer, but I must attend to some business."
Okay.
Wait, before you go, know where Colt is? To find amulet?
He's distracted as you're talking to him. He goes, "No, they have agents in most cities. My best guess is to search somewhere in Mescana and try to draw up some leads. The other artifact should be somewhere in Denestrana. I cannot help you more."
Orpheus is gonna walk up to him and place his hands on his arms and shake him, not violently, but just a little. Snap out of it, you're a god.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and pushes you to the side, and he looks at you with these deeply piercing eyes, and he goes, "Yes. And a god just died." And he steps up onto the railing and jumps into the water. And it's at this point that Evie comes up to the top of the deck with the stone in her hands. And she puts it out to you guys, and you can see as her eyes are wide and panicking, and she's holding up the sending stone that she got from Madave Navarro. Who wants to take it?
I'll take it.
And she comes up, she goes, guys, I need to show you.
I failed. First as your father, then king. Would I do it over? I would trade my country for you. My daughter. My heart.
It's at this point that Fallon comes down from the crow's nest. He reaches his hand out to take the stone from you, looks at it, goes over to Evie, and embraces her, and she starts to break down crying in his arms. You can hear muffled into Fallon's body, her just repeating the words, "He's gone. He's gone."
Was he a god?
Fallon looks up to you and shakes his head and goes, "No, I served under him for most of my life. I would have known he's just the man."
But Fallon, this seems all too much to be just a coincidence.
I don't know. Please, excuse me. I'm gonna take Evie downstairs. I gotta tell the others.
Sable wants to go up to Evie, and kind of like put a hand on her shoulder, and be like, "Lassie, I'm so sorry."
As soon as you put your hand on her shoulder, she turns, leaves Fallon's embrace, and just embraces you.
I know this is harder than you could ever imagine. I know better than most. But somebody once told me that your crew is your family, and your ship is your home. Somebody very wise. And I might not have agreed at the time, but you should know that this crew is your family, and this ship is your home.
She opens her mouth like she's going to say something, but she loses it in more sobs, and her grip tightens around you. And after a couple seconds, Fallon places a hand gently on her shoulder and goes, "Come on, Evie, let's go under the deck." And he leads her down.
Orpheus is just gonna look after them as they walk down.
Sable's gonna take a breath. There's a lot of things going on right now. People are going through situations that remind her of hard things in her life. She's holding her daughter for the first time in 6 years. But she is captain of the ship. She's not gonna let the crew fall apart. So she's gonna take a breath. She's gonna shift her daughter over so she's got her in one arm, just kind of sleeping on her shoulder. She's gonna be like,
Well, seems like there's no time to waste. We set sail from Escana, and we set sail tonight. So, everybody make sure you've eaten your full and assume your posts. We got places to be.
and she's gonna walk towards the front of the ship, just kind of start to like do her rounds and start guiding the crew places without bothering Fallon and Evie.
Yeah. Are you guys setting up a watch?
Yeah, I would say Sable's not actually planning on sleeping anyway, because she's tweaking that someone's gonna come down and grab her kid. So I would forego a long rest to take the whole watch.
Okay.
I think, though, seeing that, Myrna would definitely pull you aside and be like, we can't have you at a total lost for sleep.
Hey, I feel great. Never better.
It's your call, but just in case, I'll sit up next to you, just in case you miss something. And if you tend to drift off, that's fine. I promise, Wart and I got this.
All right, I'll probably be up, but if you hear any strange thunder, or see any big waves, or any loud voices, or you see any weird lights in the sky, you give me a shake, just if I happen to drift off, which I probably won't. But if I do,
Right away, Captain.
all right.
After like about an hour, Fallon does come back up on deck, and he is going to at least take one of the shifts on watch. Typically, watch is done in like 3 shifts, and so if you two want to take on most of it yourselves, you can. Fallon will also stay up for a little bit at least.
I was also going to say Alistair is going to be at the wheel, so he's going to be awake as well.
I think Orpheus will do a watch because he's got a lot to process in his mind.
Okay.
Bonzo can.
Samba party.
If Captain stay up, me stay up.
Since we're all up, we should send Fallon to bed. Fallon just
Wait,
lost
wait.
his dad.
This devolved so quick. Are we all staying up all night?
Just taking shifts.
Wait.
Taking shifts.
Take shifts or make bird watch.
So you got 6 people, 3 shifts.
I'll stay up with Sable.
What? No. Me with Captain. Okay, great.
She passes out. Sure. Wake me up when it's my turn.
All right, so first shift is Bonzo and Sable.
Captain, how you work for that god? He your master?
He wasn't my master. I used to be different. I was a bard. I would study under my mother, and she was a dutiful worshipper of Vamor, as most sea elves often are. Said that he was the source of our magic. I said, I don't really think that's how it works, Mom, but she was insistent. You know how it can be with parents. Or maybe you don't, I don't know.
Me no.
But in our household, that was rule number 1. You paid tribute to Vamor, the god of the sea. My father was a pirate, my mother was a sea elf. The sea was our lives. But when it came down to it, and I had Rynel, he took her. He trusted my mother, and he took her. So I said no more. I won't be using any of his magic, just in case it do be from him. And I haven't. Until today.
Me notice that. Me not know you have magic.
Like I said, another life.
You play? You perform. Me perform.
I guess that'd be something we have in common. I trained many years on the ocarina. Quite good. But I've heard you're better.
Well, me good. Not great. Me not play ocarina. Me sing, me dance.
I know, me boy. I know.
It's at this point that Rynel kind of stirs in your arms, and you can see as her sleepy eyes start to open a little bit, and she goes, Are we there yet?
Aye, not yet. Still be the night. Go back to sleep, little one.
She shifts and kind of makes an uncomfortable face. She goes, the ship kind of smells, and it can't really sleep that well.
Aye. You'll get used to it. Would you like to go below deck? Might be a bit warmer there.
I miss home. Are we gonna go back?
Let's talk about it in the morning.
Okay. Will you sing to me?
I am not much for singing.
Me sing?
Bonzo sings, and I'm quite good at the ocarina.
She makes a very unsure face looking at Bonzo. She goes, sure.
Okay, me sing now? Okay.
Go ahead.
Bonzo, and Captain, and little baby, Rynel. Oh, Rynel.
Rynel.
Sorry. Rynel, little baby Rynel, sleeping on the sea. So nice. Bonzo, his fur is soft. And we have good time, baby Rynel. Captain, good, and soft Bonzo.
And are you playing the ocarina as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Then with
I'll continue, even after Bonzo's done his song, I'll say Sable continues in a more lullaby fashion.
yeah.
It's a lullaby?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. And whether it's Bonzo's song or the song of the ocarina, eventually Rynel's eyes begin to close again, and she falls asleep. And that is the first shift. The second shift.
Yeah, during the shift, Alistair just kind of mans the wheel, but for the most part, it's just sort of straight ahead, so he's not really holding on to it too much. And actually, for a moment, he's just sitting on the ground next to the wheel, playing with a mound of dirt. And he's sort of making an odd shape where it's sort of flat discs layered on top of each other. And he's just sort of playing around with the dirt.
Where did you get that dirt?
Oh, I always keep some on me.
Oh, of course, Ryman, of course.
Are you still wearing your thigh highs? Did we decide that?
No.
Okay.
No. Episodes ago. I
Okay.
took those off.
I think the earliest he could take them off, he took them off.
As soon as we left the brothel, I took them off.
Even if you were, I was going to say that they were covered in dirt anyway, but
Yeah.
so you're just wearing your regular.
I mean, I also took that clump of dirt from the hole we dug into the bank, and it was like in my sleeve.
Oh yeah, so there's plenty of opportunities for dirt.
Oh yeah, it's around. It's around.
You know, we passed Center Island. Made me think of some stuff, but at least we've never been to the Lockham Islands before together. So,
Yes.
to check off our list.
Well, how long has it been since you've been there?
Years. Absolute years. It's got to be in the 15 almost now? Half my life.
Are you looking forward to it?
If we go on my island, we go on my island. If not, whatever. You know. I'm sure that some people would be happy to see me. So, if we go, great. If not, whatever. But I'm gonna punch his shoulder. Probably jumping to get there. I'm happy
No,
to
I'm
go
sitting on the
together.
floor.
Oh, you're sitting on the floor. Yes, I just stand up, punch your shoulder.
Reach up maybe a little bit.
I'm happy to go there at least. So,
Passing Mount Ozaki also made me think of something. When this is all over with, do you think Calamar will be done with me?
I've never known you without Calamar. Is there a you without her?
I suppose it feels like a lifetime ago now. I'm not sure if it's a life that would be worth returning to, though.
Mount Ozaki.
He keeps playing with the dirt, and as he keeps playing with it, you sort of notice it's taking the form of a cake. It looks sort of like a cake.
That's right. Oh, I forgot.
And as he sort of he finishes it and he looks at it for a moment, and he looks at Myrna, and it looks like he's about to say something. Never mind. And he takes his glove off and uses mold earth, and all of the dirt retreats back up into his sleeve. He puts his glove back on.
Fallon comes up, ready for third shift, and he goes, "Oh, you guys are still up? Here, let me take it the rest of the time."
All right, take good care of her.
Will do.
Orpheus kind of stirs and like walks by Myrna and Alistair and sees Fallon.
He's up towards like the front of the ship, not in the crow's nest this time, but still keeping an eye on the horizon.
Kind of walks towards Fallon but keeps a distance and watches, just kind of stares out into the ocean.
You sailed before? Before all this, I mean.
Just to get to that auction.
The one in Kir-Seleth, like Myrna said?
Yeah.
Are you liking it, at least?
Seems to suit me.
That it does. He smiles a little bit. Speaking of Myrna, do you think I could get her to fix these things? And he takes off his 2 now broken hand crossbows, broken from the last fight. So, I would just grab a blade, but never really picked up how to use them.
In Myrna's sleep, completely across the ship, she's gonna be like, I can do it while sleeping. The thought of fixing something so happy. I can do it.
I can fix it.
Orpheus kind of laughs for like the first time in a while. Yeah, I think that means that she would definitely enjoy fixing those.
You're half elf, right? Or are you full elf?
Half elf. You?
Full. Have you ever been to Umdwalin, our homeland?
I don't think I have.
You're not missing much. For all their wisdom and magic, the elves there seem to have forgot what you used to use it for, the betterment of others. They've grown stuffy and resentful and became isolationists. I grew up there.
You don't seem like that at all.
Maybe I would have been. But when I was young, a man came to visit, a guest of the elves. Seemed to have taken a liking to me because it wasn't long before I joined his crew. I think that choice changed everything.
Seems like you haven't looked back.
Never wanted to. Wouldn't want to become like them. I still see them, though. And the ones down there. And the ones that you brought with you. And in yourself. He wasn't always a good man. But I do think he was a great one.
You do seem lucky to have had him.
I was. And I am.
Fortunately, you still have Evie.
I do. And she'll need us now more than ever.
You all have each other.
We all have each other.
Yeah. I guess we do.
There's no crew to turn back to now. Not after you guys.
I never really thought I'd end up with any of you, let alone the captain, Bonzo, Myrna, Alistair. Meeting them, I thought they were all lunatics.
Would you go back? If you could?
Orpheus thinks a little too long. I don't know.
He nods, and you guys do continue talking for the remainder of your shift. And after a long time, you can see that he's becoming a little unsettled. He keeps looking at one of the candles along the railing of the ship, the one that's used to measure time. And you can see as his eyes keep darting back to the candle, out to the horizon, to you, to the candle, the horizon.
Fallon?
It's been 4 hours into our watch. The sun should be coming up. And as you look up, you see that the moon is still high in the sky, unmoved among the mass of stars.
Fallon, what's going on?
I don't know. Should be at least dawn, if not a little bit past.
Should we wake everyone?
He silently nods. He starts moving towards the mast and starts climbing up to his crow's nest, and he starts looking along the horizon.
Orpheus is gonna start to move towards Alistair and Myrna, and then he's gonna stop and look up at Fallon. Fallon?
Yes?
Thanks for the talk. And he looks away and goes to wake up the rest of the crew.
The rest of you feel one at a time as Orpheus kind of pushes you awake. And you wake up and it's still dark out. It shouldn't be past the shift yet, so...
When Orpheus wakes me up, I'm gonna scroggily go, "Ooh, how'd your watch with Fallon go? Winka winka."
Orpheus does get slightly pink. It was really just a chat.
Oh, chat-tat-tat.
You wake up Alistair. Alistair goes, "How was your shift?" Like word for word what Myrna said. Chat that.
Sable, when she's woken up, I would say wakes
How
up.
was your shift?
Wakes up in a bit of a panic, assuming that something is coming. And then heads up to I'm assuming Orpheus fills her in, heads up to the deck, walks around holding Rynel, sort of looks up for a minute and goes to herself, a god is dead. And then she looks to Alistair as the other person who would be possibly familiar with gods and says, Alistair, Samar,
Do you think they could have?
it should be sunrise.
I think it's too early for Samar, but
Roll a either Arcana or History check.
18?
So, a couple things come to mind. One is the knowledge that when a god dies, typically the one who kills them inherits their power. And the second thing that comes to mind is the story of Samar and Celera and how they share their duties, where one walks the earth at a time while the other stays in the realm of the gods. And it's only by leaving the mortal realm that the other is able to enter. And so you deduce that while Samar may still live, the new Celera will not leave.
It can't be Samar. There's no way. He hasn't gotten enough power yet. He hasn't gotten the other artifacts. It has to be Celera.
Celera? Why wouldn't she be leaving?
He has to have killed her and is controlling the moon or the night to keep Samar from coming back.
Sable is going to descend into a bit of a panic as she
Sable is going to freak the fuck
as
out.
she is wont to do this episode. She's going to look at Alistair, she's going to look up at the moon, she's going to say, we have to make haste, we have to get to Mezcana, and we have to start collecting these artifacts. If he has killed Celera, I don't know what we can do. But we have to do something. Because I will not let it happen again.
Fallon, are you able to tell how close we are to the Lockram Islands now?
About that, and you can see that from his place upon the perch. I think I see something. A couple things. The first thing that he points out to you guys is a couple dots along the horizon line that seem to be getting a little bit bigger as you look upon them. And then it would be straight ahead of you guys because you guys are heading towards Lockram. You don't see something individual, but you can see an orange glow coming from the horizon.
Oh, the sunrise. Oh, my God.
I don't think that's the sunrise.
Roll a perception check.
Or maybe I do.
That one. Ah, you're right.
12.
I mean, being a sailor, you know that the sun rises in the east, and this is currently coming from the west. And so I'd say that you know that this glow resembles that of a fire a long ways off. But the other two lights that are a little bit more towards the north are getting a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and soon it starts to portray a silhouette of a ship getting closer.
Why you wake me? It's still night. What going? And Bonzo's like, kind of like freaking out on Orpheus.
Does Bonzo have bedhead?
Yeah.
Head all over the body.
Yeah. He's just all like disheveled.
Bed
Like-
body.
Whoa.
Hey now.
Orpheus, what deal? You moody lately wake me?
Okay, well, we're not going to start talking about why I'm moody, for starters. It's still night, and
Yes, me see.
it
Night.
should be daylight now.
Oh. Sun not rise?
Great observation.
Oh. This bad. What is that over there?
Aye, the sun
Pointing
not
to the
rise.
ship.
The sun not rise. A god is dead. There's a fire in the distance. And another ship.
You hear it calling out to you. Hail!
Us? What?
Alistair's gonna look up at the clouds.
Looking for
said that?
hail.
Who?
You hear it call again. Hail! Fallon, from his place in the crow's nest, go, Captain, what do you want us to do?
Aye? Say hello?
Hello! Are you friend or foe?
Aye, say friend.
Friend.
I ask them who they are.
She's kind of whispering because Rynel's still sleeping.
What? Captain, what?
She asked them who they are. And Bonzo's yelling that. Why no one listen to Captain?
He starts to shout out, but they seem to have heard you on the other ship. They go, "We're merchants."
I'm sorry.
Oh,
You're not going to try and become a god on us, are you?
I want to fire the ballista. No,
You've been training.
Do you have anything to trade?
I guess it couldn't hurt to stock up some. Things seem pretty bad. We could be using some better equipment.
Maybe they have some information too on what that massive fire is.
Aye, if they really be merchants, so keep an eye out. Pirates be masquerading as merchants all the time. That's how they get ya. And then they board ya, and then they take all your stuff. It's the opposite of merchants. They be pillaging, but we be pillaging them first.
yes.
We're coming!
We pirates too now.
So the other ship gets closer, and you can see that it's about the same size as your ship. Not nearly as big as like the Dustbreaker or some of the other warships that you've seen. It's still big enough to carry cargo, and it is somewhat nice, well painted. And along the side of it, you see the name of it, and it's the Gilded Boon. And as you approach, they go, "If you'd like to trade, catch the rope." And from the darkness, there's a rope that's flung out.
Okay, me got this. Bonzo's gonna try to grab the rope.
Okay, you grab it. Make a strength check.
That's going to be...
+5.
Oh, sick. 19.
Yeah. So together with you and the unseen person on the other end of the rope, you begin pulling the ships together. And once they're close enough that you can board, the person on the other side begins to tie it around.
Okay, me tie this to our ship. Okay, and Bonzo's gonna try to tie it, but he doesn't know how to tie
And
it.
from the other end, you can see
Tie a knot?
No, me not. What? Me chimp. Me sing. Me dance. Me.
Can someone else tie the knot?
I got it, I got
Orpheus, you need to leave me alone before
Hey.
I get mad.
I'm gonna pull Bonzo aside and show him how to tie a knot.
No infighting in the crew. We don't have time for this. I don't know if you've noticed, but the stakes have gotten a little higher recently. Now, hug each other and say you're sorry. Go on.
You first. You yell at me.
That's true.
You also called me Orpheus when my name is Orpheus.
That's also true.
That
Multiple times.
my
Elgrid somewhere below deck is shuffling in her sleep.
similar. Also, me have accent. So sorry, me pronounce different.
Alistair's gonna kind of lean into Orpheus. Listen, I know he's pretty dirty and gross, so you probably don't want to hug him right now.
I
Let me
don't.
help you out here. And I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation, and I'm going to clean Bonzo.
What does a clean Bonzo look like?
Is his fur soft?
Probably, yeah. It's just like really like nice, like, you know, puffy like fur, you know, and just very clean, smelling nice. A clean face, you know.
Sable sees this and she wakes Rynel up.
It's like, hey, go touch him now.
I'm tired.
Whoa,
Right now.
you do to me.
Orpheus is going to take this opportunity. He's going to say, right now, would you like to hug Bonzo? He's soft now.
Hey, Orpheus is gonna do it first to show you how to make friends. You want to show the girl how to make friends, don't you?
It's still night.
I see why you'd be confused, but it actually is not night, it's just
I
dark.
see the stars.
Hey, they stayed out so you could see them during the day.
They don't do that.
Orpheus hug Bonzo.
Is my mom stupid?
Right now, look. Orpheus walks over and like crouches a little down to Bonzo and gives him a quick little hug and then releases.
And Bonzo's gonna give him like a little extra squeeze, a little harder. Just because he's being forced to hug him. And his apology did not seem sincere. But he's just doing it because the captain wants it.
I like to imagine the merchants are watching.
I was gonna say,
Slowly drifting in.
the rest of you do see it as a silver dragonborn, and it's like looking at you and goes, am I intruding?
No.
Well, if that's the case, would you like to trade? You're not pirates, are you?
Yes, we pirates.
What Bonzo meant to say is that we do enjoy the band very much. 21 Pirates.
Sable's standing there in her pirate hat, eye patch, goes,
Aye, we not be pirates.
Ahoy!
Alistair, make a persuasion check with advantage, and I will say, we have not done it thus far, but you do get inspiration for that 21 Pirates joke.
I rolled 2 18s, yeah.
Then he kind of like nervously laughs at them, goes, yeah, you can never be too careful. Well, why don't you come aboard and meet Granny?
You have... What can meet Granny? Well, you have no idea how long I've been holding off on making that joke.
Yeah, you do have inspiration. So inspiration is a D20 that you can re-roll on any roll.
Nice.
But yeah, he says, yeah, come aboard. You can meet Granny, and we'd be happy to trade.
All right, let's go meet Granny, I suppose. No, Alistair's gonna hop over.
I walking up. What do you got, sir?
I'm just a deckhand here. I'm not in charge of
All right,
sales,
push
but
him aside. What do you got,
Alistair's gonna
Granny?
go to Myrna. We have to meet Granny.
Okay.
and so he kind of like leads the way towards the captain's quarters, and he knocks on and goes, Granny, there's some people here that would like to trade. She goes,
Don't you know it's not day yet? Tell them to come back. I was just telling me daughter, it is day, it's just dark.
You're going to have to trust us on that, yes.
What are you talking about? It's still dark out, I can see out the window.
Me no. Me confused too. When wake up, sun gone.
the
Say bye.
the door flies open, and you can see there's a kind of like short halfling woman, quite old, and many wrinkles, and you can see that she's got plenty of like curls in her hair that she put in while she was sleeping. And she goes, come back during the day.
Oh, you're halfling. Yeah.
You not.
So
There, Jay is giving Myrna.
that's supposed to mean we're friends.
Well, yeah, I'm a half-halfling, so I'm kind of a quarterling.
Cool. You got money?
Yeah.
Her eyes narrow you. How much?
I'm gonna look at Sable.
I got quite a bit.
Quite a bit isn't a number. How much?
I've got over 800 gold pieces, and they've all got some change as well.
With our over 800 gold pieces, we would like to purchase some wares, please.
800. All right, come on in. And she opens the door the rest of the way, and she kind of ushers you into the captain's quarters. And you can see that the captain's quarters is very lavish. You can see that she herself is wearing like this bright blue and gold expensive robe, and the quarters around her look like half arsenal, half hoarder's house. And she goes, yeah, take a look around, and tell me if you see anything that you like, and we can talk about prices here.
Yeah, Alistair's gonna take a look around.
She goes, we got magic items, magic weapons, regular weapons if you want them. They're kind of crappy. I don't want to tell you anyway. But we got potions. We got health potions. What do you need? What are you looking for?
Do you have pants?
She looks down at you. Yeah, I can see why you might need some. Magic?
Sure, just need pants.
Okay. And she goes over to the corner of the room, opens up a chest, takes out a like tan-colored pair of pants, holds them out to go, now, why don't you try these on?
Oh, okay. And Bonzo's gonna like put them on. Pant look good.
Yes.
Khakis are your color.
Thank you.
Now, those ones in particular, they're magical. They give the bearer extra strength.
Oh,
Don't you feel strong?
me always strong, but
That means they're working.
Do they stay on?
Aye, that's a good question.
let me run around, see if fall off. Bonzo's gonna like run around and like do like flips and like cartwheels to see The pants stay on. Pants stay on.
That is miraculous.
All right, now, since they are magical, I'd say, maybe 30 gold pieces.
I'm gonna cast Identify. Are these magical?
No, they're just pants.
Yeah, 30 gold pieces seems really high for some pants.
They're nice pants.
Not magical pants.
Wait, she lie?
Well, you calling me a liar? I invite you onto my ship, and all you call me is liar. Sure. I don't like your hospitality.
It's your hospitality because we're on your ship.
That's right, and I've been nothing but kind to you. And you wake me up in the middle of the night.
Aye, it's not the night, it's the day, it's just dark.
Then where's the sun,
Sun
missy?
gone. Me say, sun gone.
What you got in way of weaponry?
Okay, well, and she takes you over to a corner of the room. I got this cane-looking thing, and she pulls out a veteran's cane, kind of like a hidden sword kind of thing. And she goes, I got this bad lass here. And she pulls out a kind of heavy-looking crossbow. And she goes, I think you could slip this on your hand here. And she pulls out a pair of gauntlets. Now this one, and she pulls out a hefty-looking axe with a hook on one end. And goes, this one's real nice for sailing, you know? You can hook it on to any of those ropes and just slide right down. And she pulls out a curved scimitar, and she goes, now this one. Oh, this one. I won this one in a fancy card game. What, you don't think I did?
You lied about the pants, so I don't know.
Says you.
Alistair's gonna use detect magic on the pants.
You do see that there are a lot of things that light up. The pants are not one of them.
We've now used 2 spell slots to prove that these pants
It's
are.
a cantrip for me.
Okay.
It's a first level that I don't need a spell slot for. You know.
Sable will say, tell me about that axe. You said you could be swinging on ropes with it.
Yeah, you can swing it off ropes and you can toss it off the ship and it'll come right back to you. Meta-wise, this is kind of, I believe, a homebrew axe here. And so it does 2 things. One is it functions as a returning axe. So if you throw it, you can kind of call it back to you, kind of like a Thor's hammer. And then it is also a hooked axe where if you make an attack as a bonus action, you can grapple your opponent with the hooked end, causing them to be restrained. And I'd also say that you could use it for other things too, but that's limited by your imagination.
Kinky.
Now
I was gonna say, if it's eternally night, then that means you're eternally horny, doesn't it?
Oh no.
That's what I was thinking about earlier. Oh no.
The scimitar that she pulled out is the scimitar of the stormy seas. And this is a blue kind of chromatic blade with a crosspiece shaped like lightning bolts. It's a +3 to attack and damage rolls as a magic weapon. And it has a couple different properties that if you want to buy it, we can get into. It can cast like call lightning as well as lightning bolt once a day. The gauntlets that she pulled out are just kind of like these kind of like metal, half like brass knuckle, like reinforced knuckles with like these kind of metal gauntlets. And they make your melee attacks do an extra 1d8 fire damage on a hit. And it will also give you the ability to cast a cantrip of Firebolt at will. And that is for like unarmed attacks. The crossbow that she pulled out
Dibs. Yeah. Dibs.
is the double tap crossbow. It's if your attack roll exceeds an AC by 5 or more, you can immediately repeat the attack against another target within range. And it retains that magic until the final attack. And she looks at you, Alistair, and she goes, looks like you might need some new clothes. Your boots look awfully muddy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She looks at you and the floor kind of heading back towards the door where you have left muddy footprints. And she goes, all the same, can I interest you in a new pair? Maybe you won't be tracking so much dirt into my house.
She'll lie about it being magic.
No, these ones are magical. I promise. And while your detect magic is still active, you can see that the ones that she is holding are not magical. But there is a pair of boots that are magical.
Alistair looking at the boots, he's like, I don't know. I'm very comfortable in my own. And then he sees the magical ones on the shelf, and his eyes widen. He just goes, with detect magic, would you be able to say that I can tell what they do?
I'd say with the combined might of your detect magic and Myrna's identify, that you know these to be earth sense boots, where earth sense boots allow you to gain the tremor sensibility out to a range of 30 feet, which the tremor sensibility allows you to kind of sense any creature or contact made with the ground within 30 feet of you. It's kind of like spider sense for the ground.
That's perfect. Alistair's eyes are gonna widen, and he's gonna sort of trail off while he's talking about boots. And then he's gonna straighten up, and he's gonna be like, those boots on the shelf look pretty decent, but I'm not too sure. How much are you selling them for?
Oh, those ones, you don't want those ones. You these ones, they're magical. See, look at them go. And she starts like dancing around.
I don't know. Those boots are just as dirty as the ones that I'm wearing currently. And as he's like waving his arms while he's talking, he's going to cast prestidigitation and dirty up the boots that she's holding.
She looks at him again and she goes, so you attracted all this money and got a lot of dirty boots. I can't sell these.
But you can sell the ones on the shelf, is that correct?
She narrows her eyes at you and goes, 80 gold pieces.
I don't know about that. 80 is pretty pricey for some non-magical boots.
90 gold pieces.
Alistair's gonna fidget through his wallet or his little like coin purse and hand over 90.
She hands you the earth sense boots, and she looks at you. At your feet, and she goes, "You gotta keep those."
Yes. Unless
what about
you're willing to buy them for 80 gold pieces?
I'll buy them for 5.
15.
10.
Okay.
Nope.
10 gold pieces for used boots?
Hey, how much for that axe?
The axe? The returning hook axe, yes. 100 gold pieces.
And while you're at it, throw in that crossbow. It's on my friend.
What about the scimitar?
Ooh. That one's gonna be a little bit more. It's gonna be 150.
150?
What about 100?
As this is going on, Bonzo's been looking at those gauntlets the whole time.
Oh no!
And Bonzo's gonna just like try to like be like looking around like do. He's gonna try to take the gauntlets
What a thief.
because he's embracing his pirate self.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Oof.
You get +5.
21.
21? Okay, so you're able to stealthily, without her noticing, take hold of the gauntlets. I will say, where are you going to put them?
I'm gonna put
In his pants.
yes. Bonzo is going to put them in his pants and make his tuchus even look bigger, which is already big.
As we all know.
And that's where he puts his stuff. That's where he put the chest piece in his pants when he first got it.
Still there.
And so
It's okay. I cleaned it when I cast prestidigitation on it.
she looks at you and goes, the crossbow, axe, and scimitar would be 350.
250.
You're asking me to drop a price of one of the whole magic items.
Yes, I am.
I'd do a quarter. Drop it down to 325.
300.
Persuasion check.
I'm gonna add my +5 to this.
I was waiting for it.
Come on.
I realized we slept, so I've got 3 more of these, baby.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
19.
Goes, all right. I'll let it go for 300.
It's a deal.
Now, can I offer you anything else around here? I've got plenty of great items. While there is other equipment and items that you can look through, there are also, you see like in a case, several different kinds of health potions, as well as next to like that display case, there is kind of a dilapidated wood box that says bargain on it, filled with a myriad of different colored potions.
Hey, what's in that box?
Oh, it's just some stuff we found. We haven't gone through it and gotten them appraised, but if you want to try your hand, I can let them go for a cheap price.
Yes.
They're 10 gold pieces apiece.
10 gold pieces apiece.
Ridiculous.
It could be water, for all you know.
Yeah, and it would be quite refreshing.
Or poison.
Well, then you don't need the 10 gold pieces.
What about 10 gold pieces for the box?
For the box?
I'll take the lot.
There's probably anywhere from like 20 to 30 potions in here.
Yes. You don't even know what they are. Psh.
If you want to take the box, I'll give you a even higher discount price of 180.
I'm not paying 180 for a box of mystery liquid.
There's a lot of mystery liquid, though.
How much for a healing potion?
The basic ones will run you 20 apiece. Otherwise, we got options that'll run you 40 or 60.
Take one of your top-of-the-line potions.
All right, 60 gold pieces.
That'll do. And Sable's gonna tuck that one into Rynel's pocket.
Now, is there anything else you're looking for?
One more thing. And Alistair's gonna point at the boots that he just sold to her. And he's gonna cast Mold Earth, and all the dirt from the boots are gonna come off and land on his new boots that he just bought and put on.
Hey, that's prime dirt you're taking off my boots there. Oh, Casa, give me 2 gold pieces.
Let's go back to the damned.
Sable's gonna leave.
Don't worry, I left plenty of good dirt for you. And Alistair's gonna leaving the trail that's
You
just...
better have.
While they're leaving, is identify still?
Oh yeah, what are you trying to identify?
Just the most powerful potion in the bargain bin.
I'd say that there's probably 3 that stand out more than the rest.
I'll buy both, all 3, for
All
10
three?
each.
Okay. It'll be 30 gold pieces.
There you go.
Pleasure.
You want to throw an extra one in there?
Not really.
Come on, it's the bargain bin.
If it's
Yeah.
a bargain, why not buy 2 get 1 free?
Christ,
Buy
you.
3, get 2 free.
How about you buy 2, get 2?
Yeah, I agree. Let's do buy 2, get 2. That sounds like a fantastic deal. Thank you. And I'll take the foremost.
No, buy 2, and I'll give you 2.
You said buy 2, get 2, and I shake your hand and I take 4 potions.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm not giving myself the +5 on this one. 21.
You quickly shake her hand and she tries to pull it away, but you grab it firmly and shake it. And as soon as you do, you see her face fall and she goes, "Trap! They got me." Fine, take them.
Orpheus walks out the door.
Sable's already gone.
And Bonzo followed after.
All right, well, come back during the day and we'll have more supplies.
I sure will come back during the day.
Right at sunrise.
As you head back to your ship, the Dragonborn that moored your ships together in the first place starts untying his end. He goes, "It's been a pleasure doing business with you all. Be sure to come back, and we'd be happy to help you out."
Bye.
Let's go. Be well.
Get out now.
And so,
You wave bye with his
With the gauntlet on. You're wearing the gauntlet.
No.
Oh, yeah, they're in your pocket.
It's still in my pocket.
That would be so funny.
and so, you and the Gilded Boon part ways, and after a couple more hours of travel, the moon does not move from its place in the sky, but the glowing ahead of you gets brighter and brighter. And before long, you recognize it as the very beginning of the Lockram Islands, the island that holds Sheffield Keep. And you can see that silhouetted in the light are fleets of ships. And you all can see from your place in the sea, as Lockram and Sheffield Keep burns. Wait, so you wanted me to read?
Yeah, read the thing.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's adventure. Follow our socials at Rivers of Confluence and find us at riversofconfluence.com. Sound design and editing brought to you by Spit It Out Audio. For extra content and early access, find us on Patreon. And next week on the ship.
Well done, me dear.
Me, no way, but been long time.
Holy shit!
Have you seen anything crazy around here? We're kind of on a covert mission.
We don't have time to fool around. We gotta get going.
You look frightened, young man.
Help me, please!
But your vision is starting to blur.
We could incite a panic.
Can't help but feel we kind of caused this.
48 damage on my first attack.
All right, who's got the amulet?
I've seen you both so proudly with a shout that raised the dead.
I've seen you sing so loudly with a voice as true as lead.
If I've fallen down a well, I could never lose my hope.
I will be the right behind you with some ale and a rope.
I've seen you do the impossible. You've escaped the jaws of death.
I've seen you lose your greatest love and smile as you wept.
When villains call your name, you never stand back in fear. I could fight 100 legions as long as you are here.
We will run to the blazing sun. We will drink to the pirate sea. We will travel through hell with the hand we've been dealt. In fate's grace, lottery. We will tread through the deepest snow. We will sing till the morning glow. We may win, we may lose, but there's nothing else we choose. 'Cause fighting on is all we know. Yes, fighting on is all we know.
Hi, I am Amanda Ranallo, and I play Myrna. She is an artificer.
Whoa.
And that's the fun fact.
More like artificer.
Look at how hard you just clipped on your
I'm a clipper.
Artificer.
Fun fact about Myrna is she's a dog.
Myrna's level up went crazy.
I can't. Myrna is an artificer, but she's also a
I'm sorry. There's no way I'm gonna be able to cut in from that. We're gonna have
You
to
gotta
take
start
it
from the
to
beginning.
quiet for a second, and then Mandy can start again.
You mean we're not keeping
Hopefully her bladder leveled up
If
too.
we keep it, all you're gonna hear is Myrna's an artificer, and then Jeremy's mic's gonna go.
I like it.
We have one night episode and we're already.
This is
why we don't film it.
This is going on the
giving me, like-
Patreon.
Yeah, this is the Patreon release
Just
for sure.
definitely like end of episode B-roll
Oh
footage.
God!
Our Patreon
I'm
members
sorry.
just get to listen to
What
us
did I
talk
do?
about piss.
I'm sorry.